Why is it important for us to know that we have a prophet on the earth?
Because it's important that we have a prophet, because if we didn't have a prophet, then we wouldn't know what to do, what not to do, and what we could do.
Doubt your doubts before you doubt your faith.
Not all gospel questions have answers yet, but they will, and they'll come.
In southern Utah, a bishop for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints faces excommunication after several very pointed podcasts calling out the church and what it stands for.
If we have to work hard to obtain a testimony, it will make us and our testimony even stronger. And if we share our testimony, it will grow. A testimony is a most precious possession because it is not acquired by logic or reason alone. It cannot be purchased with earthly possessions.
It will require righteous preparation and the use of divinely provided protections. We must determine to be temple worthy regardless of what befalls us. If we are prepared, we shall not fear.
Not the kind the world giveth.
The world is incessantly pulled by a flood of enticing and seductive voices.
The Lord trusts us
into the brotherhood of the general authorities.
Overcoming the world will always mean that we will have some beliefs that are ridiculed by the world. True disciples of Jesus Christ are willing to stand out, speak up, and be different from people of the world.
Not the kind the world giveth.
The world is incessantly pulled by a flood of enticing and seductive voices. Overcoming the world and be different from people of the world.
It's wrong to criticize leaders of the church, even if the criticism is true.
Just the shifting judgment of the crowd. It's a culture of oversensitivity, overreaction, and frequent moral panics during which everybody feels compelled to go along. The guilt culture could be harsh, but at least you could hate the sin and still love the sinner. The modern shame culture allegedly values inclusion and tolerance.
In southern Utah, a bishop for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints faces excommunication. Church spokesman Eric Hawkins emailed a statement to ABC4 News saying, quote, because of the personal nature of church disciplinary matters and to respect the privacy of those involved, the church does not provide information about the proceedings. Church discipline is administered by local leaders who are familiar with the individual and his or her circumstances.
To share with loved ones and friends the glorious message of the restoration of the Church of Jesus Christ. Our missionaries for full-time missionary use, for parents want to help their children prepare for a mission. Young men and women, as well as some couples, are using the resource to get a head start before entering the missionary training centers.
We willingly share our material blessings through tithing.
In His holy service, our opportunities are without limit.
Stand in holy places and be not moved as the winds of change swirl around us and the moral fiber of society continues to disintegrate before our very eyes.
What is roughly 1,000 years of human history. We see the cycles of nations as they turn to and then away from righteousness. We see the unity that comes from a faith in God and a desire to build His kingdom. And we see the dissension that results when the hearts of the people turn to selfish wants and desires, to the pleasures of the flesh, to riches and worldly possessions.
If you choose to become inactive or to leave the restored Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, where will you go? What will you do? The decision to walk no more with the church members and the Lord's chosen leaders will have a long-term impact that cannot always be seen right now.
As the winds of change swirl around us and the moral fiber of society continues to disintegrate before our very eyes.